Hey everyone, I'm Melissa Covington, a real estate investor and coach in the San Francisco Bay Area. And today I'm bringing to you this completed house flip on a cliff. So we just sold this property, made a good profit, and I can't wait to show you the inside and out and what we've done. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to share the house flip numbers, and don't miss that. The exterior looked very tired before. Paint was peeling off and it was very dirty. We had to do a lot of sanding and priming and put on a new coat of paint. And I love how these two colors bring out the modernness of the home. Removing the shelves on the exterior also helped look more fresh. For the garage door, we didn't actually replace them. We just removed the decorative trim and put on a fresh coat of paint, and they look like new. The fence was redone because we wanted to make it look more modern, and we used horizontal fence and also added some height on this side so that it's more safe for any kids if they were to play in the front yard. Because the home sits on a cliff, there's no backyard. So it's actually nice to have the front yard fenced off to provide some outdoor seating area. So on this side, there was some big bushes that was blocking the frontage of the home, and we took it out to have this area all leveled off and put in the turf to have some outdoor entertaining area. And then we also removed some of the pots and potted plants and actually simplified this other section. And then on the other side, there was just a lot of dead grass, bricks, and dirt, so the area was not well utilized. We put in concrete to provide this outdoor seating. And towards the end, there was no fence before, and it was really scary because you could just fall off, and it's like 15 foot deep. So we put in this fence to make this area more safe. Welcome inside. The living room was so dark and dingy before. There was no lights in the ceiling and the carpet was dark green. We put in a lot of recessed lights to add lighting and also use natural color floors to brighten up the space. And this big picture window was replaced, so we get a nicer view of the outside. And something that we don't typically do is the trees in the back were so thick and big, and we decided to actually thin them down so that there's a better view of the ocean in the back. It wasn't cheap, but having a view from your living room to the ocean is just priceless. The dining room was enclosed because there was a wall that was here. It was pink and it was blocking the flow. So we took it out to make this area more open. And we also replaced this pendant light to add more style. For the kitchen, it was a galley kitchen that was fully enclosed, and the removal of this wall really helped open up and have a better sightline to the living space. And for the kitchen, we put in all new shaker cabinets, two-toned to add interest, and also this new island becomes the center of entertainment, and it's really make this space more versatile. One small detail you may not have noticed is we actually redid the texture on the entire home because there were so many patches and it was impossible to repair them without them being noticeable. I showcase home renovation tips and tricks like these all the time on my channel. If you're interested, make sure you like and subscribe. This guest bathroom had a significant makeover. It was covered by wood paneling, but it looked like a cabin in the wood, and it didn't really fit the style of the home. So we had to take it out and retexture all the walls. In terms of the design, we chose very light color tiles from the shower to the floors so that it feels a little bigger. And to add more style, we use gold finishes so that it's a little more interesting. This first bedroom in the hall was painted all minty green before. So we repainted it with this neutral color and added a new ceiling light, and also replaced this big window here, so it also has a view of the bay, which is really nice. This second bedroom had a lot of furniture in it and it was very cramped. Now with professional staging, it looks a lot more spacious, and it also has this view to the bay, so it's quite awesome. The primary bedroom also had dark green carpet and patches in the ceiling. So we fixed those things and made this a very enjoyable space. The primary bath is unfortunately on the smaller side, but we chose very light color finishes and tiles to give people an illusion of a bigger space. And we replaced the shower curtains with this glass shower door to make the space feel less claustrophobic. And this might be the smallest vanity we've ever used, but that's all we can fit in here, but it does the job. And I really like this one-piece toilet because it looks so clean. Downstairs from the main living space was this dungeon-like basement that was used for storage. There was broken tile ceilings, green carpet, and very weird wall textures. So we fixed all of those to make this a cohesive family room. There was a furnace-style fireplace that we took out, and we also added a window to bring in more natural light. For a very small home like this is a very precious bonus living space. There's even more to this home. From the tucked away door in this family room, there are stairs leading you to the third level, and we're going to check it out. So now we're in the actual basement. This was all unfinished before, where you can see the foundation of the home and the dirt hill it was built on. So we added this wall here to make it a more pleasant experience for people to come downstairs to this area. And we also built a deck. It would have been helpful if I could get out. Okay. It's really unfortunate because of the terrain the house sits on. There's no backyard. So I really give it a lot of thought how we could maximize outdoor living. So I ended up deciding to install this deck off of the basement. And now we have this very secluded space that's surrounded by the eucalyptus trees. And if you look very closely, there's actually a peekaboo ocean view in the far away. This home is a typical entry-level property with a modest renovation budget. One of the best decisions we made, thanks to my talented real estate agent, was clearing out some trees to reveal the ocean view. We also opened up the floor plan to make better use of the space, and the kitchen now feels much larger and more beautiful, which I know our buyers will love. The guest bathroom renovation was pretty straightforward, but we did need to cover up a poorly done skylight. Luckily, the light finishes we chose help keep the space feeling bright. While the bedrooms aren't huge, they're perfectly sized for kids' rooms. The primary bedroom and bathroom underwent significant updates, and while they are simple, they're also stylish. And that's just the main floor. The bonus room downstairs will definitely be a big draw for buyers. Although it wasn't cheap to modernize, the investment has paid off. Stick around for the house flip numbers. They're coming right up next. Now it's time for the house flip numbers. I purchased this home for around $850,000, and we put about $200,000 into the renovation, and we ended up selling it for $1.3 million. So the profit is about $130,000. If you enjoyed this whole transformation, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.